$500,000, and also with our cutbacks in employees, we're currently running, as of September 30th, a $53,000 deficit. By the end of the year, by talking with Joe, the accountant, that these numbers should come well below and be running in the black.
My comment tonight was, in general, that just to make it known that we're upset as residents in the community
Sure.
here right now about our raising water rates.
Okay.
I've been a resident here for 17 years
Mm-hmm.
and never have been active in the board, which I plan to change.
Yeah, I made a mention that Roseman, you felt, was paying the highest water and sewer rates.
That's my understanding, is that
Okay.
we are one of the highest paying, highest rates in all of the Antelope Valley.
Uh-huh.
And so
So you'll
that's
be,
something I'm going to personally do a little investigation into, how the tier system works. And I believe that's where we are higher, but I am not positive on this.
right,
But I think it's our actual allocation that
Sure.
we're allotted
uh-huh,
as residents.
yeah,
And then once you go over that, I think that's where we differ from other water districts.
sure.
So, but like I said, I'm new to this game.
Right, right.
Concerned citizen.
Just recently elected as the state president for the California Air Force Association.
Okay,
We have 19 chapters with over 10,000 members,
uh-huh,
and the purpose of the AFA is to educate, advocate, and support the United States Air Force.
okay,
So we have quite a challenge ahead of us, and some great programs in science, technology, engineering, and math,
mm-hmm,
and in air power advocacy, telling the story of the Air Force and why we need to modernize and recapitalize our fleet.
uh-huh,
We're sending young men and women to war, and the equipment that a lot of them are flying is 35, 40, 50 years old. Some of their grandfathers actually flew the same
The
aircraft.
last 2 weeks, we've had 2 investors from New York who are looking to put long-term money into infrastructure, and they're considering maybe our water bank as a place to invest their money for 35 years. And also Quartz Hill at their last meeting last week bought 1,000 shares with the option to buy 2,000 shares in the water bank, which is a significant investment. Now, besides Roseman being a customer, Quartz Hill will be a customer.
mm-hmm. An Antelope Valley entity
Antelope Valley entity.
is a customer. What does a share cost in round numbers?
There's different amounts. I believe they paid $2,600 for their shares.
For all of the shares?
No, per share.
Per share, okay, yeah.
They're looking to invest $8 million.
In accordance with County Board of Education action, certificates of recognition and appreciation are to be given to school trustees for multiples of 5 years of service. In this connection, a year is to be defined as anything over 1/2 year. A certificate showing the exact number of years is served may be issued to a trustee at the end of their service if he has been a board member for more than 10 years and if the certificate is requested by the remaining board members. A certificate of recognition and appreciation is enclosed for the following trustee in the district. Mike Escalante, you stand up. This award is awarded to Mike Escalante for 5 years of service for 2005 to 2010, 5 years of distinguished service on behalf of public education in California and in the schools of Kern County. Thank you, sir.
I know that being a board member is a trying experience. You have served with dignity, and we all appreciate you going along for that extra year when we went from odd to even years. So we went from the 4 to 5, so you anyway, our appreciation to you, and this is just a little something from myself and the Board of Trustees for you as a board member from 2005 to 2010. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
During these past 9 years with Mr. Nelson, Mr. Nelson was one of the guiding lights when they first started on the board, along with the other remaining member, Mr. Gutierrez. We have discussed many things that have gone on in the district, and probably the most notable one is when the state of California came out with a high school exit exam, everybody was worried about how our students would do. One of the emphasis of the board was to make sure that we tried to hire the best people we possibly could, maintain our salaries to keep these people here, to provide facilities for the kids because as the movie stated, we build it, they will come. You were part of that group, Mr. Nelson. Getting here 9 years ago has been a dramatic effect on this school district. From me to you, I know Mr. Starkey and the community, would you please come up with just a little memento?
But going back to try to, look back over the last 9 years, wonder where the time has gone. Just kind of flew by. Basically, my choice on, standing down from the board to allow me, as I said, the last 9 years have really flown by. When you have a, when your son, who was about yay tall when you got on the board, is graduating from high school, start going, I've missed an awful lot of my family because of all the obligations with the district. And so that was part of what fed me, fed my decision to step down. Even though, but I remind the district right here and now, even though I am not going, I'm not on the board, at least after, 2 weeks from Friday, that doesn't mean that I'm off the face of the earth in Rosemond. If you need something, you know how to get a hold of me.
I still I have your phone number. So, which I dial a lot.
So I appreciate the recognition.
Go ahead, jump in.
BAE Systems, obviously, that's one of the largest hangars is the largest hangar on the airport right now. And they convert these F4s. They do all kinds of different flight tests. Aerial targets.
Ah, sure.
And they're flown back to Tyndall, and then they're flown out over the Gulf of Mexico and remote controlled.
Yeah.
And then if they're not shot down, they come back to Tyndall, catch the barrier, and they're reused.
So they set those up by remote control and then take shots at them. Yeah.
It's a supersonic target.
Is that the old tower?
This is the new tower.
Oh, this is the new tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Class D airspace, active Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tower falls.
How many people man that tower?
2.
Okay.
So it's a contract tower through DSI.
Uh-huh.
So.
Uh-huh. And these are your fire engines.
Yes. That's the L-1011 that launches the Pegasus rocket.
Right.
And it launches satellites into orbit.
Sure.
They've launched 33 satellites off that airplane.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't there a prototype that was there for a while? Still standing?
Well, yeah, it's out in front of our building now. It's
yeah, okay, that's the
display.
one.
That's
Yeah.
the one, yeah.
Okay. The showcase of the Mojave Airport at the present time is Legacy Park. And you see the rotary export rocket in the back there. This, you can see, is the pilot's cockpit of the rotary rocket.